When you Google TLG mud flaps, you'll notice many online reviews of my now world famous handmade mud flaps for mostly BMWs. And now with my 911, I wanted to come up with a similar solution. Because Porsche 911s are designed in a way where the back portion of the car is a lot wider than the front, which means during normal driving, all the debris and road rash gets sprayed onto this part of the car. It is so bad that despite the fact that I have PPF all over this section of the car, I still have a couple of rock chips which don't necessarily look very good. So this is my latest invention. This is my new TLG mud flap for your Porsche 911. 100% handmade, so you can have a couple of imperfections here and there, but it is designed to protect the side of your precious 911. On each side, you will have this mud flap with custom-made cutouts and custom-made holes for the screws that I also provide. And to install them, you simply turn the wheels. Then you take your mud flap with this smooth side towards the outside, make sure the tabs are pushed in, and essentially, the bottom tab you insert into this lower section. You see you have this line dividing it. So the lower tab goes into this lower section and the upper tab goes into this upper section. So it kind of wedges against the body of the car. After it's wedged in, you essentially slide it out and all the way up. You slide it all the way up until you can't slide it anymore. Essentially, this will stop here at the edge of this section, and that means it is properly inserted. And once you're happy with the way it sits, you insert the two provided screws into these holes. However, before you do that, I suggest you do the following. Straighten the wheels, and here you want to align them to your preference, and this is what I mean. Some people will want, let's say, the top side to be pushed in a little bit and have that smooth of a transition. Some people will want them to be fully out. Some people will want the inside to be pushed in. The way to look at it is you step away and see which alignment works best for you. The more you push it out, the more protection you will get. Essentially, it'll protect all the debris from traveling to the side of the car. So I like to have them stick out just a little bit. And before you jump to conclusion, they are barely noticeable after you fully install them. And after you're happy with your alignment, simply take the two provided screws and drive them through the flap into the liner. And the reason for these screws is so they don't move. I tried playing with double-sided tape, but it didn't necessarily work. And now the final step is fully optional. What you can do is just grab some black electric tape, which I do not provide, but I'm sure you have one lying around, and simply cover these holes. If you have a darker car, it won't be visible. This is, again, just to put some final touches on it. I like to do that, but you don't have to. And in case you're wondering, they're fully reversible, except you'll have these two screw marks on the liner, which are almost invisible, if you ask me. And this is it. This is what the mud flaps look like once installed. And seriously, you can barely notice them. And if you notice, they actually curve with the wheel arch. So they kind of look like they're part of the car. They definitely do not look tacky. They don't look very, very aftermarket. From this angle, I promise you, and I hope the camera kind of captures it, but they definitely blend in with the grayness or the darkness of the tire. So they will be barely noticeable and they will protect this side of the vehicle. I wish I had installed them as soon as I got the car because I could have avoided those two little scratches. But now I'm smarter. I do drive this car during the winter, so this will absolutely give me the added peace of mind of knowing that this side of the car is protected by this cool little invention. If you're interested in purchasing the TLG mud flaps, let me know, shoot me an email. I'm gonna link it down in the description of this video. It's gonna take me a couple of days to make, but I'm very, very happy that I can finally provide this product to my Porsche community. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. But as always, thank you very much for watching and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.